Hello students, I am your educator Ritu. In this video, we will learn about ECG. So first of all, ECG stands for electrocardiograph. And the machine used for obtaining this ECG is named as electrocardiogram. ECG stands for electrocardiograph, and the machine used for obtaining this ECG is named as electrocardiogram. So don't confuse in these names. Now what is ECG? ECG is a graphical representation of the electrical activity of the heart during a cardiac cycle. To obtain ECG, a patient is connected to the machine with 3 electrical leads that continuously monitor the heart activity. Those 3 electrical leads are connected to each wrist and to the left ankle. For a detailed evaluation of the heart's function, multiple leads are attached to the chest region. Each peak in the ECG is named as from P to T, and it consists of P, Q, R, S and T wave. P wave, QRS wave and T wave. Now we will learn about this wave, that what they represent. So first of all is P wave. P wave represent the electrical excitation of the atria. Electrical excitation means depolarization of the atria, which leads to the contraction of both the atria. When both the auricles get contracted in the cardiac cycle, that term and that condition is represented by P wave, and it is named as electrical excitation of the atria or depolarization of the atria. Depolarization of the atria. Now QRS complex. QRS complex. This wave represents the depolarization of the ventricles. I repeat, depolarization of the ventricles. P wave represent the depolarization of atria. QRS complex represent depolarization of the ventricles. This depolarization of ventricles initiates the ventricular contraction. When ventricle starts contracting in the cardiac cycle, that represents the depolarization of the ventricles and shown by the QRS complex. The contraction starts shortly after Q and marks the beginning of the systole. This contraction, that means the ventricle contraction, starts shortly after Q wave and marks the beginning of the systole region. Systole means contraction. Then the last one is T wave. T wave represents the return of the ventricles from excited to normal state. That means after the contraction, when the ventricles returns to the relaxation state, that is termed as repolarization. The end of T wave marks the end of systole. That means after that the new cardiac cycle will repeated and the new ECG will repeated. I am again repeating this. P wave represent the depolarization of atria. QRS complex represent the depolarization of ventricles and the T wave represents the repolarization of ventricles. As in the diagram you can see this, P wave means shows atrial systole, QRS shows ventricular systole, and T wave shows joint diastole. Diastole means relaxation, systole means contraction. Now, what is the significance of this ECG? Why we are studying this? By counting the number of QRS complexes, that occur in a given time period, we can determine the heartbeat rate of an individual. Since the ECG obtained from different individuals have roughly the same shape for a given configuration, and any deviation from this shape indicates a possible abnormality or any disease. So it is of a great clinical significance. Basically, it has mainly two significance. First, we can determine the heartbeat rate of an individual by counting the QRS complexes. Second one is to indicate a possible abnormality or a disease in a person. This ECG also divide into two parts, that is positive waves and negative waves. Positive waves and negative waves. If we consider this straight line as zero and the waves above this line considered as positive wave and line below this is named as negative. So, I am repeating this. If this line is considered as 0, above waves are considered as positive waves and below ones are considered as negative waves. So, P wave is above this line. So, P wave is considered as positive wave. Q wave is below. Q wave is below from this line, so it is considered as negative waves. R is above, so it is considered as positive. S is again below, so it is considered as negative wave. And T is above, so it is considered as positive wave. I am repeating this. In ECG, P, Q, R, S and T waves can be considered as and can be divided as positive waves and negative waves. These demarcation of positive and negative waves are done on the basis that if the waves present above this line is termed as positive wave and if the waves present below this line is termed as negative waves. So, P waves is above the line, so it is considered as positive waves. Q is below the line, so it is considered as negative waves. R wave is above the line, so it is termed as positive waves. S wave is below the line, so termed as negative wave. And T wave is above the line, so named as positive waves. So, P waves, R waves and T waves are positive waves and Q waves and S waves are negative waves. I hope you all get this. Thank you so much for listening me. If you like this video, please like and share it. And if you want more such videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.